What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail, right? You can't take everybody with you. So there's this thing online that I saw today. I'm guessing it happened yesterday with Boosie. Boosie Badass, the rapper. So somebody took one of his luxury cars, his high-end cars. I want to say the Rolls Royce truck. Wrecked it. Told him it was a hit and run. Brought it back to his house all messed up. And he like, man, it wasn't no hit and run. And he says, all the cars I got, basically, I don't wreck them. Y'all wreck my cars. And then something else happened, and it sent me back to when they had the conversation with Meek Mill on $1 million worth of game. When Meek Mill was like, why do you want to drive my $400,000 car when you ain't got $40,000 in the bank? And some people felt some type of way about that. But they were talking about people's entitlements and their bad attitudes, because Boosie just wound up getting so mad he gave his money to whoever the person was that he was going to give money to. He gave that money to a drug addict I'm not going to say a drug. He says he's going to give it to a fiend, but a homeless person. He gave him like $1,500. So instead of giving it to the person that wrecked his car. And I was like, this is where you got to look at the people around you when you're becoming a little successful, because some people don't need to be around you. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't be in the entourage. Everybody can't work for you. You can't have everybody on the payroll, because people have a tendency to want to be famous with other people's stuff, and they don't take care of it. So of course whoever that was, they wrecked his $400,000 car, because they just wanted to be seen in a $400,000 car. They didn't want to treat it like a $400,000 car. And I'm gonna tell you, this reminds me of a story when I was younger. So my older cousin had a brand new Navigator, Lincoln Navigator, and I wound up flying into town, and he's like, you can use my car. And I'm like, no, I don't want that. And he's like, man, just use the car. And it was the cheapest of all of his cars. But at that moment, I was like, I got in from the airport, and he picked me up. So basically, that was his way of just saying, this is your rental, basically. So I go fill it up. I drive it, but I'm nervous because I had a sedan at the time, so going from a sedan to a large SUV, that was a bit of a switch. But for me, I'm like, listen, you got a lot of money, I don't. And I'm going to drive your stuff more cautiously than I would a rental car, because for one, we family, thank you for using this stuff, but I'm not trying to wreck nothing I can't pay for. I don't wreck my own car, so I'm damn sure not going to go out being reckless with yours. So I wasn't going to go out, because I know people who've done that. They'll go out and I ain't never had a car like this. Oh. So now they go out with somebody else's car, and now they're out in spots that's going to get a car stolen. Doors wide open, car running. They just sitting there, I'm doing it. Too old to be this stupid. Going out with other people's jewelry on. I'm doing it. I'm shining. I'm doing it. It's like, yo, you got to pull people to say, hey, man, if you get robbed with their jewelry on in their car and get the car stolen because you wanted to go around people and stunt in front of complete strangers that will rob you, but something in you feels like, I feel rich for the day, so I'm going to just go be stupid. and all their stuff get taken, you can't pay for it. And they can't pay for it. They can't use insurance to pay for it because you're not an authorized user of the car. 1, you're not supposed to be wearing their jewelry. 2, and they can't report it stolen because it's going to lock you up so they can get their stuff back. 3, so now they're going to eat the cost. Now I got another friend I used to work out with. He had he probably got different cars now, but I ain't seen him in a few years. He had 2 Lamborghini Murcielagos, 1 drop top, 1 hard top. And he said he let his friend drive one of his Lamborghinis, and the guy drove it for spring break in Miami and wrecked it. Wrecked the front end, trying to show out. It's like, how much did that cost? I just was out of curiosity. Like, they cost me $80,000 to fix. I was like, oh my God. And some people, you can't give them information, any kind of, you give people cash, you don't give them a card. Because they'll go somewhere and swipe some things that you be like, bro, who told you to buy a private jet? Well, I just wanted to go shopping. Why you ain't go to the mall? You said just go get anything. So what I got a jet. And with your money and your card. And then I went flying there because you said anything. And then I went shopping in the mall in another city. And I flew back. Oh, and I bought some stuff, boy. I ain't really pay my rent this month. And I ain't got no money to pay my rent next month. So could you give me some money for my rent for the next probably 3 months? Because I don't know what I'm going to do next month. But didn't you just take my card? And I told you go get anything as if like, but I thought we had an understanding, and you really got a private jet to another city to go to a mall and buy luxury clothes and flew back on a private jet, and you sitting here laughing in my face, and you sticking me with a ridiculous black card bill. You got it though. That's why everybody can't go with you. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.